Hello, I'm Sudarshana Starshine Star, and I hope this is finding all of you very, very well indeed on this beautiful Monday. It's May 26th, 2025. In the United States, it is Memorial Day, and it's a special time to give thanks and prayers and blessings to our fallen heroes, the men and women of our different branches of the military who fought, lived, and died for this country. So God bless all of them and all of their families, their ancestors and their children and their grandchildren and their great-great-grandchildren and so on and so forth. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and much love and tribute. I like to begin all of my clips with the 3 opening prayers, which are short, and they're in Sanskrit and Telugu. This is to bless, uplift, purify, and protect you, me, and this clip. They are the Guru Mantra, the Ganesha Mantra, and the Gayatri Mantra. Om, Om, Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahmam Tasmahi Sri Guruve Namaha. Om Suklam Bharataram Vishnum Sashivarnam Chatubhujam Prasanavaranam Dhyaye Sarva Vignopashantaye. Om Bhur Bhuva Suvaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Excellent. I have a YouTube channel called It's the Dazzling of the Light, or you can just go to YouTube and type in @Sudarshana Starshine Star. I now have over 200 clips there. Pretty interesting stuff, pretty juicy stuff, sometimes hot stuff, never boring or middle of the road stuff. I really don't do that. So you'll never see a video of me or hear an audio of me talking about what I ate for lunch, for example. I just don't do stuff like that. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Why not join my YouTube channel? I am going to do this audio here in 2 parts, I think, because I want to put it on TikTok, and TikTok now has a 10-minute time limit again for posting. I'm now just freshly into my 6th, number 6 TikTok, in as much as not even a year and a half, almost a year and a half ago, I first joined TikTok and had all the other TikToks BANNED. Yes, I did. So now it's the 6th one, and wish me luck. So this is going to be, I'm going to put this on my, something I'm going to call my Real series, part 6. It's one of the series that I have on my YouTube channel. And it will be the Real series, part 6A, I guess. And the second one will be part 6B. So this is from a wonderful guy on YouTube who posts really good stuff I really enjoy, called Cash Jordan. And he titled his clip, he called it America Turns War Zone, ICE, in quotes, wipes out migrant gang. But this is not, I don't think, really what the point of this is, but let me just share this with you. He also talks about espionage here, which is very important. So that's why it's good to listen to the part A and part B of this clip. So here's Cash. Cash is saying, so footage of a massive human smuggling bust has been released, and it raises a lot of questions, not just about who's allowed to rent a $19.95 U-Haul van and what exactly their plans are for it, but also why hordes of these things are being located all over the place, sometimes by nervous neighbors before ICE can track them down. And as you're about to see, these vans are being used to move people around who can be incredibly dangerous. And then he goes to a news clip video from an NBC exclusive news channel, which they called Human Smuggling Operations in Florida. And it shows the police opening up one of these 1995 U-Haul moving vans, those white ones. And it's just chocked, it's stuffed full of people inside. So the police say that these are Chinese nationals who are being smuggled into the U.S. And this police body camera footage shows two separate incidents from January. I don't have the day of that date. It would be interesting to know the day of it, but it's January 2025. Okay, so here's Cash. He's talking and he's saying, illegal crossings are moving from the southern border to the beaches of California. The CBP says, and that's California Border Patrol, says undocumented migrants are trying to sneak into the U.S. by boat via the Pacific Ocean. Cartels, which are still at the center of human smuggling, are luring people in by calling it safe. Yeah, right. In both incidents, almost 50 migrants were detained. A CBP says, we believe they came by boat. They came into a secluded area. There was documentation, there was currency, and there were papers. A news reporter then says, 2 suspected smugglers were arrested, a gun taken, and the title to this little clip, the subtitle says, CBP stops cloned FedEx truck full of migrants. So the reporter said 2 suspected smugglers were arrested, a gun taken into evidence. In the other suspected smuggling operation, 3 Cuban men were, and then they show the 3 mugshots of these men, arrested after a U-Haul van was spotted with mostly Chinese migrants in the back. And then the news outlet puts a little blurb title up there that says, migrant paid $8,000 for a minibus ticket. We know these human smugglers lie to people. They would all guarantee them entry. They're charging them extreme amounts of money to come into the United States illegally this way. NBC crews obtained another piece of, and the banner on this clip says, inside look at suspect smuggling operation. Obtained another piece of surveillance footage that shows close to 20 people getting into this U-Haul, which police confirm was never caught. It got away. Uh-oh. And then this news banner says, America has declared war on smugglers. Cash is saying now, showing the camera his phone that has a screenshot on it of an article from a New York Post periodical that says, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, and you might know that guy is nicknamed the Maryland Man. Kilmar Abrego Garcia allegedly worked for a convicted human smuggler to transport illegal migrants. Report by Jenny Tower on May 7th, 2025. Cash says, for years, but only now are we starting to get an entire picture of what a big problem it is. And what nobody's talking about is that these are not small-time operations. Oh no, these are highly organized, highly sophisticated criminal enterprises with the smugglers themselves who, and then the screen is showing on the video a New York Post clip of Tennessee authorities releasing body camera footage of a traffic stop involving Kilmar Abrego Garcia, and I believe that was about 7 years ago. So it's saying with the smugglers themselves, who are often members of dangerous gangs like MS-13, just a small piece of a much larger puzzle that begins far from the shores of America and was growing at an alarming rate when the U.S. border was wide open, allowing for the exploitation of millions of people, some of whom are still living in America illegally right now. And I'm going to end this segment here. It's already getting close to it. Please go to hear the rest of this, which will be the Real series part 6B, which I will record right now. And thank you so much. I will see you when I see you, hopefully real soon on part 6B. God bless you and yours. Big hugs to you and yours. I'll see you pretty soon, I hope. And bye-bye for now.